In this section, we'll review tips for proper handling of components and external inspections, including proper storage, ensuring use of genuine SKF products, and external inspections for drivers and shop personnel. There are two indicators on all SKF packaging you can look for to confirm you are working with genuine SKF products. The packaging always includes an SKF part number. The packaging always prominently displays an SKF logo. Be careful of imitators. Never purchase a wheel seal or bearing that does not come in SKF genuine packaging and that does not have an SKF part number. Imitators have been known to use green paint to represent the Scott Seal wheel seal. Be careful. These seals have not proven to perform even close to the level of premium quality SKF seals and could lead to devastating failures. SKF green Scott seals are trademarked to protect the market from non-genuine seals. In addition to acting as an indicator of a genuine SKF product, the boxes also serve to protect the part from ultraviolet rays, dust, and dirt. Do not store seals and bearings where they will be exposed to sources of ozone, fluorescent light, or direct sunlight. Bearings have a rust inhibitor that needs to be protected. Also, never store seals or bearings in the open or leave unprotected. Even a tiny particle of dirt or hair can damage a bearing and start the early stages of failure. Additionally, wheel seals should be kept away from electric motors and welding equipment. While handling components properly is critical to component reliability, drivers also have an important role. Each time before the driver enters the vehicle and after they leave the vehicle, they should perform a driver walk-around to inspect the wheel ends. Closer inspection should occur whenever the driver indicates an abnormality or when it's in the shop. And detailed inspections should be conducted at a minimum of 12 months or 100,000-mile intervals. Each time before operating the vehicle, the driver must perform a full vehicle inspection. With the vehicle on level ground and the parking brake engaged, the driver should walk around the vehicle and inspect each wheel for loose, damaged, or missing fasteners, studs and wheel nuts, or a rotated lug locking device. Loose, damaged, or missing hubcaps. Oil leaks at hubcaps, drive axle flange, or fill plugs. Oil level too high or too low. Note that oil residue may be present at the vent area of the hubcap. This is an indication that the system is venting properly and should not be considered as a system leakage. Make sure the driver has the opportunity to communicate any of the identified issues noted here to the shop foreman. During a post-trip inspection, the driver or technician should immediately feel the hubs for relative temperature. A hotter hub should be further inspected, as it could indicate bearing failure. Normal operating temperature ranges between 175 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, which can be checked with a handheld infrared gun. In addition to the driver vehicle inspection we just covered, general preventative maintenance practices should always be followed. Whenever the vehicle is in the shop, and at a minimum of every 12 months, lift and support the axle and rotate the wheel in both directions. Check that the wheel rotates freely, and listen and feel for any signs of rough bearing operation or vibration. Conduct a closer inspection if needed. You should also look for wetness at the hubcap. If it's at the gasket area, a simple gasket change will do. If it's at the center fill plug, it could be an indication that excessive heat has occurred. Keep this in mind when inspecting the lubricant and hub components. This could also be an overfill indicator, which can cause the wheel end temperature to rise. Check the seal and surrounding area for wetness. If wetness is present, the seal will need to be replaced and a closer inspection of bearings performed. SKF TF hubcaps also include a side fill plug that contains a magnet. If metal particles are present on the magnet, it could indicate bearing failure. Remove the hubcap and conduct a detailed inspection and replace the lubricant. Then inspect the oil level and refill the oil to the fill line located on the hubcap window. Do not mix lubricants. Use the same lubricant that is being retained in the hub already. If the wheel end contains a lug locking device, also inspect those at this time. SKF lug locks show an open triangle area when a wheel nut needs retorquing. Be sure to inspect and retorque any nuts requiring attention. Also, be sure to look behind the lug lock if present and inspect the wheel nut and stud for rust, cracks, or enlarged holes. If one stud is damaged and needs to be replaced, replace it and the nut and stud on either side. If more than one nut or stud needs to be replaced, all nuts and studs should be replaced. TMC publishes several helpful recommended practices covering inspection. Recommended practices relevant to the wheel end are listed at the end of this training program. Next, we will cover disassembly and detailed inspection. But first, test your knowledge on this section by taking this short quiz.